Welcome back to the channel. This is my recap video for the Consumer Electronics Show for 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Consumer Electronics Show ran from Tuesday, January 7th, 2025 through Friday, January 10th. I was able to attend on Thursday, January 9th. I started off the day by going to the Venetian Expo campus, and I wanted to stop by the Vueroid booth. I spoke with James and Jesse about the S1 4K Infinite dash camera that they're going to be releasing sometime in April of 2025. The arrows are pointing at the S1 4K Infinite front camera. You can see on the right side there that it has an LCD screen. The front camera uses a Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor. The S1 4K Infinite is available in a 1-channel, 2-channel, and 3-channel configuration. The rear camera is a 2K camera using a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor. It has a field of view of 160 degrees and records at 30 frames per second. The interior camera is a Sony Starvis 1 image sensor, and it records 1080p video footage at 30 frames per second. The front camera is capable of recording video at 4K 60 frames per second when the HDR feature is disabled. The front camera lens has a maximum angle of view or field of view horizontally of 151 degrees. This dash camera will support 4 different types of parking modes. 2 of them are buffered, a motion parking mode and an impact parking mode. And then there's a time-lapse parking mode, and then a very low power parking mode, which will consume less than 1 milliamp waiting for an impact to occur, which is a non-buffered approach, but it will wake up and start recording within 1 second. You can see the DC-in or the power cable connection port. If you have a 2-channel configuration, the rear camera will connect at the R-cam port. If you have the 3-channel configuration with the interior camera, the in-cam port is where that will connect. If you are a user that will turn off the camera when parked at home, you'll have to use the slide switch to do that, and you'll have to manually turn that back on the next time you drive the vehicle. This dash camera utilizes the proprietary file system from Vueroid, which when you format the microSD card in the dash camera, it will allocate hidden files in the various directories for the various file types, making sure that they're all in contiguous blocks on the microSD card, reducing the wear on the microSD card, potentially extending the life of the microSD card. And it also supports the fact that this dash camera does not have an internal battery or supercapacitor, so when the power is turned off to the dash camera, it simply stops recording, and this file system helps make sure that the video files are written without corruption taking place when the power is turned off. Vueroid is using AI to enhance license plates in the video captured by the dash camera. Also, they have a feature for privacy to blur license plates and faces, so this will be an interesting feature to test once the product is released. After the initial release of the S1 4K Infinite, Vueroid plans on releasing an S1 Quad HD Infinite, which has a 2K front camera in place of the 4K front camera. And then summertime 2025, they plan on releasing an S1 Prime Infinite, which is a single channel front camera in a smaller form factor, at least based on the initial information available at this time. After visiting the Vueroid booth at the SEMA 2024 show in November, they sent me 2 D21 4K dash cameras, a 4K front and 1080p rear dash camera, and I'm currently testing those right now, so look for that information on my channel in the near future. Next, I took the shuttle bus over to the Las Vegas Convention Center, walked over to the West Hall to meet representatives from BlackVue. I had a very enjoyable and lengthy conversation with the BlackVue reps. We discussed the issues I've had with the focus quality issues of the DR970X Plus series over the past year. We hope that's all behind us with the new assembly line process for the lens assemblies. The new cameras coming out approximately April. There will be a 4K front and 4K rear image sensor version of their dash cameras. There will be also a 4K front and 2K rear image sensor. And there will be an update to the battery pack from the B-130X. There will be a new B-130A dashcam battery pack from BlackVue. So I'll give you that information once I have them in my hand to start testing. Next, I moved on to South Hall number 3 for a meeting with Lingdu, AZDOME representative. I gave that person my business card, and that's where I happened to run into Ben from Safe Drive Solutions, Ariel from Vortex Radar, and Matt from Seattle Dashcams. Here's pictures of the various dash cameras that were available in the Lingdu AZDOME booth. And when the rep reaches out to me, we'll discuss what I can take a look at going forward. Since Ben and Matt had not yet visited the Vueroid booth at the Venetian Expo, back on the shuttle bus we went over to the Venetian Expo. When we arrived at the Vueroid booth, we found Chuck from Panzer Platform YouTube channel already there. From left to right, we have Jesse from Vueroid. Then we have Ben from Safe Drive Solutions. Then there's myself there next to Ben. And next we have Ariel, which is better known as Vortex Radar. Then we have Chuck, which I just mentioned as Panzer Platform, Matt from Seattle Dashcams, and then James from Vueroid. I have to say it was very nice meeting up with Ariel for the first time, and again meeting up with Ben and Matt and Chuck at this show. The next event was a dinner event with 70 Mai at a restaurant in Las Vegas. 70 Mai was actually nice enough to sponsor my trip to Las Vegas. That's the only reason I was able to attend CES 2025, so thank you, 70 Mai. The only thing they asked for in exchange was at this dinner event that we provide valuable feedback to them on their products and how they interact with customers. So all the influencers and reviewers that were there at the dinner gave them that feedback that they were looking for. It was great to meet in person finally, the people that I've exchanged emails with. We spoke with the co-founders of the company. There was a lot of good information exchange in both directions. It was a very good evening, very beneficial to both sides. 70 Mai showcased 3 new products for the North American market in 2025. The first one being the 70 Mai 4K Omni, or the X800. Of course, it has a unique design with the front camera having a 360-degree rotatable camera. The front image sensor is the Sony Starvis 2 IMX678 image sensor, and the rear camera is a full high-definition camera using the Sony Starvis 2 IMX662 image sensor. The X800 is 4G compatible when used with the UP05 hardwiring kit, which is a 4G LTE-enabled hardwiring kit, and it allows you to remotely monitor and get real-time alerts from this dash camera. And the last item on the list is a supercapacitor, meaning that it's safer for hot environments. It's better to have a supercapacitor in those environments instead of a lithium battery. Moving on to the next dash camera, we have the 70 Mai 4K M800. This is projected to be released sometime in the second quarter of 2025. It is an HDR dual channel recording dash camera. It has a Sony Starvis 2 image sensor in the front, the IMX678. It has a full high definition rear camera. It is 4G compatible just like the X800 dash camera was. It has built-in eMMC data storage, a built-in GPS module. It is Wi-Fi 6 compatible with 5 GHz support. It has a supercapacitor as well, no internal battery, which is good, and it is a screenless dash camera. And the last new product for 2025 that was announced at this dinner meeting was the 70 Mai 4K T800. It's a 3-channel capable dash camera. It has a supercapacitor, and that's about all I can really say at this point in time. The specs may change closer to the product release, so as more details become available, I will post that on my thread for this product on Dashcam Talk website and on my YouTube channel. Again, I'd like to thank 70 Mai for sponsoring my trip to Las Vegas, Nevada to attend the CES 2025 event, and I appreciate them bringing me into their event in the evening and having frank conversations about customer support and product directions. It was a very good evening. So thanks again for coming to the channel, checking out this video, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.